The fourth featured contract in this community contracts pack takes us to New York. Once again, we don't really have any restrictions, so I've added a few. We're going to be doing this one suit only, no mastery, no knockouts, and we're not going to interact with any cameras, so we're not going to shoot them, we're not going to delete evidence or anything like that. So we've got 4 targets scattered throughout the lower to middle floors of the bank. And the first target is that teller. She's in a very public area there at the window. Everybody can see her, but there is a way to take her out without needing to sneak inside or use poison or do anything weird. So she's going to go to that table behind her teller window, and then she's going to come into the office in the center. So we're standing here by this potted plant. We're going to wait for her to stop at that counter, and then we're going to shoot the ground in between. Then we're going to run away from the checkpoint so that the checkpoint guard who heard the actual gunshot will leave. That'll allow us to run past him, get into the trespassing area, and we can shoot the chandelier down on her, and then shoot the janitor. Unless you shoot him from the front, that guard should not turn around, and in fact that guard will never turn around, so we can just leave his body there. Note that the janitor does drop a janitor key. That won't be important on this run, but it actually matters for the next one that I'll be doing. So we'll just wait. You could do something to speed this up if you wanted to knock these 2 guys out. You can like shoot the wall, knock them both out or something, but I'm not knocking people out, so we'll just wait. And once the fired banker comes over here, the guard will turn around and we can just run right past them. We also don't need to shoot this camera because it's kind of pointing all the way away. We'll come in here into this office, sneak through. What we want to do now is come over here to this stack of boxes, drop a coin, and then this guy should be just about to turn around. We want to kind of sight lure him, using the gun to speed it up a little bit and run around the corner this way. He should come through. And he'll come around the corner, but he'll be kind of confused, and he's not really out of sight right now, so we'll just give him 1 second. Once his confusion wears off, he'll notice the coin, and he'll walk towards it, basically putting himself in a little corner there. I think you can actually shoot through the potted plants, but I didn't do that here. I actually kind of aimed around. Doesn't really matter. Just take him out, and he should normally fall in a way where there's a guard who usually comes through the door over there, but he shouldn't notice it. So we're going to head into this teller area. We snuck out of the trespassing area, but now we're going to throw a coin and then sneak back into it. The coin's not strictly necessary. You can often sneak through this area undetected, but it is very dicey, so I used the coin just for safety's sake. We're going to come in here and hang a right, and then go left into this little closet. The nice thing about this last target is that he's the one who responds to this copier. So we will turn it on and then turn it off, so that no one else responds to it once he comes in here. And he's the only one that we need to deal with, so he's the only person who comes in here. Just kind of shoot him. I'm surprised he didn't react to that. I shot the wall, and he for some reason was so preoccupied with the copier that he never even cared. Okay, so now we've got one little issue as we go. We've got Perez coming up the stairs that we would like to go back down. And we've got Man talking with a banker up here that might spot us leaving. So what we'll do is we'll wait for Perez to get kind of close to the top of the stairs, throw a coin over there to turn everybody around. And then as we come out this way, you'll notice that Perez has walked over to the railing and is leaning over, which is perfect. We can just run right behind him. And then we want to kind of skirt the outside here and head out of the trespassing area. At this point, as long as we don't get recorded by any of the cameras in the main area of the bank, we should be pretty much good to go. None of the targets are going to be discovered, even though they're not hidden very well. So we'll just head for the main entrance. So that should be Silent Assassin. Then we'll try it with no restrictions and do a speed run. But let's just double check and make sure we did get Silent Assassin here. Yep. Okay, so let's try this from a different start location with a different loadout. Alright, so what we're doing now is we're starting as an investment banker. And you may notice that there were some features of that last run that we can actually exploit to our advantage here by starting up here. So what we're going to do is We're going to aim for that janitor, and once he turns away from us, so that his back of his head's to us, we'll shoot. That means that the guard won't notice it. He'll drop, and as we know, that guard never turns around. We're also going to carefully shoot the floor here. If you want, you can just wait, and that guy will eventually turn around the way he did when we kind of sight lured him last time, but this makes it a little less dicey to deal with third target. She's there at her desk, and she's about to turn around and walk into the central area. We're going to do the exact same trick, just from a different angle. Once she gets there, shoot the floor. This chandelier has a very large hitbox. It's quite big, so she won't get all the way over there, but it'll be enough. So that crushes her. So that's 3 targets down. 2 died in an accident, so we don't need to worry about that. We're going to come in here, close this door, drop the zap phone, turn that on. That'll get the last target. It'll take him a little bit here, but we've got time. So we're going to shoot that camera, and we're going to come around here, go past the fired banker. Neither of these guys are enforcers, so we're fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab the janitor key that janitor we shot at the beginning drops. Because as soon as we have that door at the end there becomes an exit. So we can leave as soon as our last target has shocked himself and 3 seconds have passed, which coincidentally is right about the time we get to the doors. So that'll give us a time of about 1:20. Still not number 1, but it is pretty good.